My name's Liam. My sober date is August 10th, 2023, and I started working with Abundance Foundation September 2nd of the same year. Moved into their sober house and been there since. I'm now at 122 days, I think, sober. May not be exactly accurate, but over 120.
That's awesome, Liam. What was your life like in active addiction?
Controlled chaos sometimes and complete chaos for the last handful of years at least. At first I was pretty manageable, just being fully addicted, but living a normal life for the most part. But the further I got into it, the more unmanageable it got, and lost the ability to function in society, work a job, keep a job, not drink my way or party my way out of a job, or almost lose my house and living situations, and almost lose my life many times, multiple car accidents that somehow I walked away from unscathed. Many other times where I was like waking up in the morning, how did I survive? Feeling like death and having to continue to use to keep myself from detoxing. All bad.
So, what specifically inspired you to get clean and sober?
Really it was seeing what I was doing to my family, the scare they would have with seeing what I was doing to myself. When I started trying to get sober, then starting to care about myself again a little bit, it's kind of continued to motivate it, but mostly seeing the effect I was having on everything in my life. And I didn't care too much what I was doing to myself, and really it was just, that's what inspired me, motivated me to start. And further I've gotten into it, the more cleaned up and put back together I've been getting, more and more I start to actually care again.
So what's your experience been like since you started working with the Abundance Foundation?
Good, it's all good. Been doing a lot of sober activities that I typically wouldn't find myself doing in my own life or left to my own devices. I've tried to get sober multiple times before starting with Abundance Foundation, gone through a couple of rehabs, and every time quickly relapsed once getting home and back to my own devices. This time I've been living in a sober house, but left to my own devices largely, and been working with sober coach and doing all the sober activities I can to just kind of change it up this time and do it differently. And it's been helping greatly. I'm someone that's already been through all the things that I'm currently going through, and might be getting towards the end of my time at sober house at this point, but going back to my normal situation is where I usually find myself relapsing, so I'm going to continue working with you guys when I get back to my place, just to try and help my odds, do it different this time, and make it for lifetime instead of just my most recent round.
Do you feel like people believe in you?
I think so. My family is always what's inspired me to even try and get clean. So I'm amazed they still believe in me and still have time for me and help me out, but I don't want to disrespect that belief and help they've given me by continuing the same pattern and not putting in the same effort on myself that they put into me. Feel believed in more so than I believe in myself at times. Definitely helps.
What are you looking forward to in the future, and what are your plans?
To keep approaching life in a sober way. I've been somewhat successful in maintaining my life while being in complete chaos. Hopeful to see what it can do sober and actually caring about things and able to maintain things without destroying them. Hopeful for the future for the first time in a long time, instead of it just coming at me, I'm coming at it. I guess been able to maintain a job now for going on 4 months, and I'm looking forward to figuring out what I could build for actual career and life path forward, and not just job at the moment. But for now it's still great, keeps my bills paid and keeps me active and out of trouble. Actually developing my relationships instead of just using friends, I guess the way to call it. Just recently was asked by friends to help them with their sobriety and help with supporting them and getting out of their situation. So step 12 is starting to give back to other people that are in active addiction or trying to get sober. I'm looking forward to getting there eventually. The steps have all really been helping me. Looking forward to the future.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.